Hello there, and thanks for waking up to Sunrise at Sea. My name is Kieran Tozo, and today I'm going to be showing you one of my go-to soups. Every time I feel down, every time I feel like I want a warm hug, but you know, I don't have where to go. Or this is something you can actually make for the kids. We have COVID, and this is something that also gives someone when they're feeling down. You know, it's actually very, very healthy and filling at the same time. Very few ingredients, but believe me. So all we need is some potatoes. Yeah, we need some butter, we need some thyme, we need chicken fillet. Yeah, so I tend to use the breast. Then we have some carrots, we have some celery, we have some white onions. But if you don't have white onions, you can always use, you know, the red onions. We have some parsley, you know, still for the extra flavor. Then we have also some garlic. Yeah. So to start, yeah, I have a few potatoes peeled, you know, to save time, but what we're going to do is we want big chunks of this. Yes, I'm going to cut. You don't want them too small. Same size, make sure it's the same size. It's a full house, so I'm going to try to make a lot. And as I'm making this, I'm bringing some water to a boil, yeah. And the reason as to why I'm actually doing that is because I don't have chicken broth with me, yeah. So that's just water boiling. If you have chicken broth, you can actually use that, or if you want to make your own chicken broth, you can just boil chicken. Just boil chicken and put whatever flavors you want, but as simple as you can. I think this is enough potato. Okay, let me do this. So I'm going to wash this. I'm going to wash this, and then we can start the whole meal. Yeah. All right. So what we need is a pan, you know, clean. So let that heat up. As that heats up, so now our pot is heating up, and what we need some butter in there. Butter has an amazing flavor, yeah. But if you don't want it to turn golden really fast, brown, you know, you add a bit of oil, very little. And as that cooks for a bit, we're going to cut some celery. You know, it's all washed already, yeah. So I'm going to dice some celery in there. It's a vegetable soup. It's a vegetable potato soup, so you can literally, you know, play around with whatever vegetables you want. You know, if you want some broccoli in there, if you want some cauliflower in there, it's entirely up to you. Some people don't like celery, you know. All right, so I need some carrot in there. I don't like leaving the skin because once it cooks, it kind of changes color, and I don't like that. And then I discovered, if you always want to maintain the color of the vegetables, use soda bicarbonate, you know. Soda bicarbonate is the trick. So you can actually use a white onion or a red onion, but I prefer this because it doesn't have, the flavors are not so strong, you know. I'm making vegetable soups, I love my soups. I love my vegetables in huge sizes, chunky sizes. Yeah. So we're gonna add this in there. So we're gonna cook this until it starts to lighten, you know, you can see through the onion, literally. Alright, so as that cooks for a bit, yeah, I'm gonna add some garlic in there for that extra flavor. So let's give this a stir. Till you start smelling those garlic flavors. Now, I don't usually use a lot of spices in this dish. I always try to keep it simple. So I'm going to put a bit of thyme in there. I never really know how to measure my things. I just use my eyes. Yeah? Then you put a bit of salt. Some black pepper. Not too much. Yeah. Give it a mix. And as this cooks, we're going to get our potatoes that we cut earlier. That. Give this a mix. Smells amazing. So now what I'm going to do, since I don't have chicken broth, yeah, I would have added the chicken broth in there. But what we're going to do, do you see this? I think on this. You can leave it like this. It's more like a 1/4 meal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this just on top. Because I don't have chicken broth, I want to just use hot water. Increase the fire a bit. I'm going to cover the lid, and you come and check on it after a few minutes. With 5 to 10 minutes, you come and check up on it again. Yeah. The next time, you can do the same thing, you know, but the only difference, I also love chicken noodle soup. It's also another go-to soup that I love making. So the steps are similar, yeah, but next time. So once our chicken is all shredded, We're gonna pour it back in the soup. So now I love having this soup with bread most of the time. So I love having this with bread, yeah. So I have some bread here. You can use French bread if you want, you know, put some butter, toast it in the oven. If you want, you can actually put some parsley in there. So I'm going to serve. You can taste if the salt is not enough, add some salt in there. If you want some extra pepper, you can add that in there. This is amazing, you know, very few ingredients. And like I said, you can use any kind of vegetables you want and you can have yourself a nice soup. So this is my potato chicken soup and it tastes really, really amazing. Do let me know what you think. You can actually follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Once you try it out and let me know. Who knows? Well, it's time to try it. It's too hot. Whew. Okay. Tastes amazing. Very few ingredients, but perfect. Well, that's all I had for you here in Sunrise at Sea. Till next time, good morning.